For every city you burn, I'm gonna build one high.
Capacitor cores check is okay. Fusion cores are primed for ascent.
Copy that. The team is ready to release the hold in T-minus 2 minutes.
Verification check to proceed with ascent sequence. Platform systems, propulsion.
Go.
Guidance.
Go.
Tether.
Go.
Environmental.
Go.
Maglev track.
Go.
Payload integrity.
Go.
Skyhook systems, anchors.
Go.
ECS shielding.
Go.
Threshold monitor.
Go.
Capture systems.
Go.
Umbilicals.
Go.
Range orbitals and clear to proceed.
Go.
Transit is green. Skyhook is online.
Greetings, fellow Empyreans. I am Astrothi, the voice of New Eden, and it is June 11th, YC126. Equinox is today, and the solstice is only a week away because time has no meaning. This is the Eve Universe Show! How's it going, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome if you're new. Settle down, like the stream, share it with a friend, all that sort of stuff. Subscribe if you haven't already, because we bring you the latest in EVE Online news and put it into context for my fellow Empyreans. Today we have the new expansion, Equinox, the summer expansion for EVE Online. It is out today. We're going to be talking about a little bit about what has come today, kind of how it's played out a little bit, and what we expect for the next week to come. You know, not everything about the Equinox expansion rolled out today. In fact, only the most basic of the functionality rolled out today. The new ships, the new blueprints, and all that sort of stuff. Almost all of the new blueprints have rolled out today. There are a couple of exceptions. One, we still have another, I think, 2 days, I think it is, until we get the Metanox moon drill BPOs, and we have another 9 days until the rest of the functionality unlocks, including the sovereignty hubs, the sky hooks, all that kind of stuff. Right now is the pre-building phase. It all goes live on the 20th, along with the new Vanguard shooter codenamed Solstice. But in order to look at all of that and much, much more, first, let's go ahead and dive into the dev blog for the day. Hold on, actually, before that. Hi, kitty. Why are you running all of a sudden? Why here? Dude. Why are you running like suddenly you're scared, like you're gonna get picked up and shown to the camera? Uh-huh. You can get my attention until I decide to give it to you. How's it going, guys? Okay, so we've got stuff to cover. I have, as you can see, I have a new squall. Hold on. As you can see, I have the squall, so we'll be fitting that up and hopefully going out and doing some stuff with it here in a little bit. But first, let's go ahead and look at the patch notes. Aspirational Capsuleers, the rejuvenation of nullsec has begun. New upwell structures are available for Corporation Alliance leaders to shape sovereign space into their image, and pilots to fly new defense-capable industrial ships into the new era. Creative Capsuleers are empowered to design personal ship skins for themselves or their organization and tackle new and improved goals in core projects. In addition, the biggest update to EVE Vanguard since December is coming in the Solstice event, including a new map, new weapons modifications, and more. To celebrate the launch of Equinox, all Capsuleers can claim 7 free days of Omega by visiting the New Eden store. Offer available until the 20th of June. So that, by the way, that does mean that if you wait until like the 20th of June, you can redeem your Omega on like the 19th or 20th, and then have those 7 free days to cover the solstice. If you haven't had a chance to try the shooter yet, I believe that that should make you eligible to be part of the shooter. We can look at that really quick. If you go into, hold on. In the bottom left-hand corner, you can see we no longer have a daily login reward, but you do have the New Eden store. And if you go into the New Eden store, in the top left, I don't have it here anymore because I've already picked it up, but I think I did at least. There should be the 7 days of Omega for free right here, if you haven't picked it up already. I thought I hadn't, but I guess I have. So that's how to get your 7 days of free Omega. All right. The Equinox expansion will make null security space more meaningful and active, endowed with more customization. We talked about all this last Friday. We went over all the different patch notes. So for all of the details about what's coming, I would recommend going and watching that video. We're not going to iterate through everything over again. But yeah, the new Vanguard map will be a more temperate world if the trailer's anything to go by. Correct. With water and flora. The Sovereignty Hub is replacing the Territorial Claim Unit and Infrastructure Hub on the 20th. 3 new colony resources, power, workforce, and reagents, the Metanox Moon Drill, the Skyhook. You can start building... Okay, so the Metanox blueprint will be available on the 13th of June. So some people had noticed that on HoboLeaks that the Metanox Moon Drill BPO was not on there yet. You're right, it's not on there yet. The Metanox is not available yet. It will be available in 2 days. Okay? You can start building all the sovereignty upgrades as soon as the expansion launches, so that's now. And the moon drills, once the blueprints become available in 2 days, you will then have a few days to strategize and start gathering reagents so that you can power them up as soon as your respective systems go live. With the Equinox suite, Upwell sets out to redefine the strategic importance of a system location within the universe. It enables capsuleers to shape sovereign space to their image and bring added control with their territories. So does that mean that you can you deploy skyhooks now, or do you have to wait? Because like, how do you gain? Yeah, that's actually a good point. You should be able to deploy skyhooks now, so that way we can build up the reagents to turn on the sovereignty hubs on day one. But but I'm not 100% sure on that. We also have the Squall, the Deluge, the Torrent, and the Avalanche. Well, yeah, the skyhooks still take a couple of days to build, but you build it now. Hold on, let's just look. Yes, you can build and deploy orbital skyhooks now. So yeah, you can begin the process of getting all of the resources you need for your sovereignty hub and have it all ready to go on the 20th. Flip it literally the morning of the 20th if you want. So the Squall, which I have, is the Base Tech 1 hauler. The Deluge is the Blockade Runner. The Torrent is the Deep Space Transport. And the Avalanche is the Freighter. We've talked about this yesterday or last week. One thing I do note is that while it is true that the Avalanche with 3 cargo extenders has more cargo space than a Charon with 3 bulkheads, that like the Avalanche is definitely sacrificing some of its hauling capabilities for tank. So it'll be a much more complicated thing than just, oh yeah, everybody's going to switch to the Avalanche now, but we'll see. New colors for New Eden. The Skinner for ships is out, so they look pretty cool. We'll be playing around a little bit with that. This is the beginning of colorful era of New Eden. Paragon's cybernetic liaison Iris has said in an official announcement. Where's that official announcement? Where's my New Eden news? She added that you can already acquire colors and patterns on your Paragon hub to fuel your creations, and on the 20th of June, the hub will extend to trading sequencing skins, giving capsuleers time to craft amazing skins to sell. Time to craft, but not the capability yet. We'll look at that in a second. You already lost a flycatcher to a Squall? Nice. Yes, they're selling packs with nano coatings. We'll get to that in a second. To celebrate the launch, Paragon will be presenting you with daily gifts for the next 7 days to get you off the strong start as skin artists. Paragon claims that this is just the beginning of Skinners for ships. I don't understand about these 7 days, right? Because like when I went to go log in, there was no like login track or anything like that. I don't know where the 7 days come from. Can anybody give me any sort of feedback about that? Did I just miss it? Equinox introduces significant enhancement on Air Daily goals. Significant enhancements. That is not how I would put it. Adding a monthly reward track. It's not adding. See, this is, it's not enhancement. It's not adding. You replaced it. A monthly reward track to offer more incentives for completing daily activities for all professions. This includes new 12-step progression system, which rewards are guaranteed every third step, as well as two new goal types. The only 12-step program I'm part of is, no, I'm just kidding. Quitting alcohol or drugs. No, I'm not an alcoholic. Alcoholics go to meetings. Equinox also brings comprehensive updates to the corporation window with modern and user-friendly interface. Additionally, 3 new types of corporation projects: ship loss, earn out loyalty points, and salvaging. Okay. This month we'll see the biggest update to Vanguard since launch, with the Solstice event running from the 20th of June to 1st of July, introducing major improvements and new content. New additions include a brand new map, new objectives, and activities including shield protection, vaults full of loot, and a mining tether to facilitate resource discovery, proximity mines, and more. You will get your hands on weapons modifications, an excitingly new introduced feature. Furthermore, modifications in certain inventory items will be persistent across sessions, meaning you can bring your arsenal back with you as long as you extract it successfully. Since December, Vanguard war clones have been taking to planet surfaces of New Eden to duke it out in human-scale combat. Monthly playtests for founders have been instrumental in informing improvements and changes to the game, which is still in early development. With the help of player community and those who have been active on the First Strike journey, can look forward to epic rewards. The Solstice event is available to everyone with Omega status. For those eager to participate in the event and witness the exciting update to Vanguard, you can take advantage of the 7-day Omega time for free if you claim it no later than the 20th of June or purchase the Warclone Omega bundle between the 20th of June and the 1st of July. So you can you can just pick up the 7 days of Omega on the 19th, and that'll give you 6 days of Omega during Vanguard where you can play Vanguard. Then carriers can now transport up to 30 sub-capital ships directly into battle. This enables smaller alliances to mobilize forces swiftly and engage in strategic maneuvers previously reserved for larger entities with Titans. In addition, carriers can now equip micro-jump drives and micro-jump field generators. These tools enhance battlefield control, offering the ability to reposition fleets and disrupt enemy formations with unprecedented precision. Whether you're leading a daring strike or providing critical support, the revamped carrier capabilities are designed to redefine your strategic gameplay and elevate your role in New Eden's vast conflicts. Alongside this, 12 new faction light and support fighters have been introduced. New Navy faction fighters are significantly more resilient than Tech 1 and Tech 2 fighters and can withstand much more damage, but comes with the extensive firepower and strength in electronic warfare, both of which is slightly lower than the Tech 2 counterparts. Blueprint copies for the new fighters are available exclusively from the Faction Warfare Militia LP stores. As mentioned in the director's stream, there is new player-centric updates bringing more rewards and risks to the challenging of agency sites in Pochvin. Incursions have gotten significant updates with increased preparation time for combat, safer travel, and provides bounties to provide incentive for destruction. What? Furthermore, Homefront operations have been enhanced to help player griefing. Or help prevent griefing. More information about these exciting updates can be found here. I was actually talking to the Homefront community. There's actually an interesting new form of griefing that is now available to people. So now, as an individual, you could grab like a really fast ship and go inside of a Homefront and just like kite it out and lock out that Homefront. If anybody else comes in, they'll get suspect flagged. So if you pre-lock out the system, the site, you could just not even run it. You can just tank it or something, and make it so that nobody else can come in without a suspect flag, which isn't great. Changes are coming to the manufacturing landscape, making it more attractive for industrious pilots. You have so the pirate stuff is now pirate ships now require a new doodad that's gotten from the various pirate stores. There's new planetary looks, which we'll look at. Play Raid Shadow Legends. Hey, don't tempt me. People still... What? Already do freestyle. Activating the gate and canceling warp locks the site to you. I imagine that that will be fixed, and like sooner rather than later, it'll auto unlock because it's supposed to auto unlock. But yeah, that does sound like a bug. Yeah, I got you hooked on Raid Shadow Legends. Well, I mean, you know, we still play it quite a bit. Don't get me wrong. So there's new bomb effects. Here's the visuals for it. The new textures don't have the crater. No! That needs to be fixed. And then there's new Twitch drops available, which we can look. There is actually already one Twitch drop that's already available. Then there's the 7 days of free time. The 10 times Evermarks, I think, is just like that's a consequence of being Omega. So I don't think it's an extra bonus. And then there is a new sale pack and other stuff like that. So the sales pack, which is pretty ridiculous, by the way, is $13. So for $13, it comes with 14 days of Omega and 50 Plex. So that by itself, you've already gotten $15 worth of stuff, right? Or, well, $13, right? Because, so 15 days of Omega, 30 days of Omega is 25, hold on. 30 days of Omega is $20. So, plus the 50 Plex. So it's basically about the same value just for the Omega and the Plex. And then on top of that, you get the Core Ships Operations Expert System, which is kind of meh. The Cerebral Accelerator, which is kind of meh. And then 6 limited Electronic Dreams and 3 limited Seraphim Gold. And the Data Fragmentation Pattern. That's what you get for $13. And then if you go to Twitch drops, the first reward, which is available right now, is Holovisual Violet. And then there'll be the Halcyon B2 Booster and 3,000 Evermarks. Now, this is actually interesting because it does mean that they're still using the Halcyon boosters, but I want to claim like this is just another example of CCP's strong preference towards the Caldari, because the B is the blue boosters, which is Caldari. So the only Halcyon booster that's available right now is the Caldari supporting Halcyon booster. All right, whatever. So yeah, if you go to Twitch and watch Twitch streams, you'll get the Holovisual matte skin. Let's go ahead and look at that. We go to Utilities, Ship Skinner. We can create a new design. And we can buy more. And look for Holovisual Violet. Where is that? Where is it? Can you not buy it? Can I try it? I guess I can't just look at it. Well, that's not great. All right, whatever. Try this. Holovisual Violet, Gloss, Matte. They said matte, right? Yeah, it's matte. Can I look at this? No. Can I purchase it? Yes. Okay, so for your guys' benefit, I'm going to purchase this. Once you buy it, you can come here to your market, oops. No. You can go to Holovisual Violet Matte Limited, right? There it is in my icons, or my inventory. I hit activate, and it says, and then I hit yes. And now when I go back to Skinner, I can use, here it is, Holovisual Violet Matte. Yay! That's the color. There you go. So red. I mean, it's violet. So you get how many of these? Okay, so you get a single use of this purple skin. Now, what's cool about this is that you'll notice. Wait. Hold on. Burp. So if we see here, using this purple skin, it costs me 0 sequencers to build it, right? So I don't have to have any sequencers at all to build this thing. It only takes the 30 basic plex in order to build it. But if I go back and use a different skin, like if I use this blue, right? Asaya Midnight Gloss, I guess is what it's called. And then hit create skin. Not only does it cost the 30 plex, but I now actually also need 750 Kerr sequencers, of which I don't have any. And if I go onto the market, I can see that Kerr sequencers are currently going for about 5 to 6 million. And I need 750 of them. Now, obviously, this price is going to go down. Right now, I'd have to buy like literally every Kerr sequencer on the market in order to build this thing. But this is just kind of an idea as to like, if I made a skin, in fact, I did make a skin. My skin that I made for the squall that I wanted to sequence, I call Trigger. I think it looks pretty cool, right? But it costs 50 skin plex, but it would also cost 2,000 Kerr sequencers and 400 alignment sequencers. I don't have those. So we're going to have to figure out how to get those in order for me to be able to sequence this this ship skin, right? So let me show you a little bit about what it looks like when you're doing this skinning too. So like if I hit back. So, you know, I have, what I did was I started with a red, with a black and a dark red for the details. The dark red details, you can change this, like I can see, like here's the detailing. So it's the little bits right there. And then of course the main color is this back piece that we were looking at earlier. And this other color is of course the color of the rest of the other part of the ship, I guess is the way to put it. And then on top of that, you have this final text slot, which is where you can put like a gloss on top of things, on top of the whole thing. And actually, I can't. Whoa, I can use my Holovisual Violet matte on the gloss. Oh, that's an interesting one. On the text slot. So yeah, that's actually like a 4th color, I guess. So it's probably my crazy head, but it bothers me that we can't change lights on ships while creating a skin. And I was thinking they make customization available. It would suck to have. Yeah. Yes, I agree, AMS, which is one of the reasons why I've said warn people, because like they've talked about things like custom lights being something that they're going to add soon. So if you are holding out for that, then you might not want to sequence something now unless you're ready to not have colored lights. Do you think that they should make it so you can see all the colors but can't sequence it without the materials? Yes, absolutely. I should be able to see all the colors and then it tell me what I need to do to actually get all of the colors, right? I should be able to use a color that is on the store and then be like, hey, here's where you need to go to buy it or whatever. Like, I think that would be really cool. You can choose the hull selection. Oh, apparently the Praxis does support for sequence skins. Originally, they said it wasn't going to, but apparently it does. Pretty cool. What can I say? I'm a big fan of like blacks. Oh yeah, okay. That's kind of a winner actually. I'm kind of digging that. Mollis looks really good in red, black, and white. Let me show you one of my favorite one of my saved ones. So this skin, like if you look at the reflectiveness, it's got the like abyssal, or not abyssal, but it's got like a green shine to it, even though it's black and red. Oh, I want this skin so bad. I need a lot of sequencers. Shit. All right. Well, let's go ahead and look at the next thing. Right, should be like ship fitting where you can simulate other ships' materials coatings that you don't own. I strongly agree. And then, like I said, it should give me like a laundry list of like where to get things, potentially. But that's just hoping. Okay, so let's go ahead and fit a squall, all right? Let's see if we can fit a squall. First and foremost, we're going to go with, let's see. Do we go rapid lights, hams, or heavies? I'm going to be doing, so the goal here is to do some like high sec anomalies right now. Yeah, metallic paints are expensive. So let's go ahead and look into that. We've got, let's see, we're going to go with heavy assault. Let's go with heavy assault first. And then we'll put like Nova Rage, 227 DPS. And then ballistic control system. And then like a damage control. Yeah. 334 DPS. Pretty good. All right. We're doing all right. Actually, before we get too deep into this, let's go ahead and look at the like a caracal. Okay. So this caracal, that's a rapid light. That's not going to work. Heavy assault. Okay, great. So this is a comparable. This thing does 300 DPS. Now it's only using Tech 1 missiles. This is doing 334 DPS. So yeah, we're on track. We're on track. Great. So now let's go ahead and look at some mid slots. What do we want? We want a multi-spectrum shield hardener, right? And do we want a shield booster? You'll want to run SIBOs if you're just doing anoms. Why? Remove. Scan resolution. They've got like basically the same scan resolution. It is a caracal. It's a caracal with a larger cargo bay. All right, let's afterburner, web of fire. Large compact battery. That's probably not going to work. Maybe that's what these 3 ancillary current routers are for. Still way too much. Medium shield booster. Still too much. What if I go with like a Thucker? Can I go with a Thucker? I can go with a Thucker. Hey, what's up, Pedro07? Thank you for that sub. Tons of people run SIBOs on Gnosis and larger ships and have faster logging destroyers. I used to run them. Well, yes, I understand that there is some competition, but like we're not like super tryharding it. Also, by the way, if you buy skins from the Paragon Hub, you actually do get it as a physical item. So people can resell those skins, the Skinner components from the Paragon Hub on the market. All right. Are there any... Do you sequence skins? I don't have any sequence skins. I don't have anything for it. That's fine. Oh, I'm going to need more missiles, aren't I? All right. So while we head over to... Oh, shoot. What's the name of that system? What's the name of the system with the skyhook in it? It's, I thought it was a Voikin, but that's not it, apparently. How much does this squall cost me? 98 million, but that's because, like, I bought one of the newer ones. They're going to be like 20, 30. They're going to be like 30 million. AUV, thank you. All right, we're going to head to a Voikin. See if we can find anything on the way. Hey, what's up, Neon07 and Warp Space? What's up? Yeah, well, they said something like 20 to 30 million. Wait, why is my webifier already damaged? Weird. Is there a squall loss on Z-Kill yet? Let's go look. Yes, there are several squalls lost, including one in Abazon. There's been several kills by squalls as well. I think I found the flycatcher. The flycatcher that the guy, somebody in here was saying that they lost a flycatcher to a squall already. I assume that that's a goon swarm person and they lost it in 4-9 TAC U. I mean, we are adjacent to Jita. The chances that this site is going to be available to us is low. Squall looks really good, doesn't it? Like, it just looks like a cool ship. It's a flying box. That's right. All right, here we go. I'd just like to remind everybody, I currently have a cargo hold of 3,000 M3 and an infrastructure hold of 58,000 M3. Oh, there's the Gila. He's going to take my spot. So far, so good. Where's local? There's local. Where is the Gila? Oh, he's over there. He's just watching at this point. I would too. I'd be like, what is going on? Like the stream if you like the stream. Like the stream if you don't like the stream, just to confuse people. Also, if you don't like the stream, what are you doing here? But when Holler Abyssal? I wish you could take these things into the abyss. Any hate watch? I'm sure I have some. Oh, the Gila left. He's just like, never mind. This squall clearly has it under control. Oh no. Oh man, I really hope that war target warps in here. There's the caracal. There's a caracal. I mean, this is absolutely working. This isn't even pretending to be a problem. This doesn't even feel like a bad idea. I'm actually moving pretty quick. How fast do I move in this thing? I mean, I'm moving 500 with an afterburner. What about the caracal? $600. Yeah, I am moving basically as fast as a caracal and doing as much DPS. I am a caracal with a cargo hold. Like seriously, I am a caracal with a cargo hold. That's nuts. You remember who I am, Ash? The name rings a bell. Change the name of the squall to your name again. Oh! Hey, what's up, Wing? Yeah, I definitely remember you. How you been? You need a fleet of these versus caracals? It's true. Well, let's see. Hold on. Let's compare these again. So we've got this, which is 110,000, or sorry, 10,000 EHP, 34 HPS. 10,000 EHP, 59 HPS. It is actually true. It's actually true. The only thing the Squall is missing is a low slot. I kind of disappear when I had a kid. I know that feeling. By the way, yes, I am still wearing my invited t-shirt. Don't worry, I took it off. I made sure it didn't get too dirty. I'm wearing the same shirt 2 days in a row. I know some people like to give Twitch or YouTubers shit for that. It doesn't have a cruiser sig? Good question. Signature radius 195 versus 125. So yes, it's got about 50%, half again more signature radius. At this rate, it probably has a lower sig. And the reason why I keep on comparing this to that Caracal build is because if you remember, that's the Caracal build I loosely based this Squall off of. So very comparable apples to apples kind of thing. Now I'm coding a game influenced by even survival games. You and I should talk, man. I love making games. What are you making it in? Hey, Daniel. Remember, these are Omega only. Unity. Yeah, man. Hell yeah. I've been wanting to do more Unity stuff. Hey, Danny come in with a 19 months supporter tier support. Thank you so much. And thank you for the reminder. We do have a t-shirt on the hold on. Really? Hold on. There we go. I don't like how we can't, it isn't shown like first thing, but we do have this new software developer does not equal tech support t-shirt. For those of you who are interested. Remind your family with your passive-aggressive t-shirt. There is a link to down below to the spreadshirt, the merch store. A lone tackler will need to be more cautious now. That's true. Not a bad thing necessarily. Oh no, the thing I'm shooting at is shooting back at me. What do I do? Wah, wah. Not you guys, just if the shoe fits, you know. Uh-oh. Let's try that shield booster. Oh, shoot. Thank you. You didn't mace anything. You didn't miss anything. One thing. Okay, so you ready for the thing that ticks me off about this expansion? Oh, shoot. I forgot to do this while we were still in Jita. So, when when they first showed off the new stuff, they showed that all of the, the ship icon, like the new icons for the ships or whatever, you're able to hover over it to see the fit. Turns out that only works on the ship that you're currently actively sitting in, which is totally fucking useless to me. So, like, I really need to be, like, if they're going to show off the fact that they added in this new functionality, it needs to actually do what they show or what they said it was going to do. Like, I want to be able to look at the fit of ships I'm not currently sitting in at the moment. That's my biggest annoyance so far. That's listed as a known bug. That okay, calling that a bug, it really, really, really feels like somebody didn't write the feature story correctly, and so it got built incorrectly more than a bug. But, whatever. What's my range on my missiles? 17? Well, it depends on... It might be easy enough to change. I have a sinking suspicion that it's not going to be that easy to change, but hopefully it is just a bug and it does get easily changed. But there is a reason why it might not necessarily be a bug and it might not necessarily be easy. That's not true though, dude. That's not how this works, man. So the question is, here's my question for you, okay? This is a little bit of an experiment. Like, this is a little developer thought process, okay? This is why, like, I like to say, like, you can't always get there from here, okay? Now, I'm not necessarily saying that there is, wait, they also mentioned daily rewards, but there's no obvious way to collect those. I'm thinking on one hand, yeah, I mean, that's possible. There is the daily rewards here, but if you're talking about the login rewards, that's true. But, okay, so let's talk about this for a little bit, okay? In order to show all of the different ships in my ship hangar, I need to know what ships I have, right? So the client sends a request, hey, I need a list of all of the ships that this player has in this particular hangar. And the server responds with a list of ship names and types, etc. But likely it's going to only be the most basic information, the information that needs to be presented, right? And then likewise, if you then like jump in it, now you can open up the fitting window and see what the fitting is. You can right click and simulate on it, and that pulls that information. But let's just for a moment pretend like the built-in ship window only returns a list of the names of ships and the types of ships that are in that hangar, and that it is subsequent pulls of information that like allows you to jump into a ship or pull up that ship fitting window or whatever, right? Those are all separate transactions. In order for it to have that hover over, it would actually have to pull the fitting information for every ship in your ship hangar. And right now that may not be happening, because why would you pull for information that you don't need yet? So what it would have to do is it would have to send out the request for the list of ships, and then send out a request for each ship getting that ship's fit in order to kind of reconstruct live that information, just if the player so happens to hover over one of the things to see what the fit is. So even though like the fit is clearly already there, your UI may not know what the ship's fit is at that point. Therefore, no, it's not a matter of just showing one line of code. It's a whole nother consideration about how often the client pulls information and how heavy those pulls are. You could put it on a mouse over, but that might lead it to being kind of janky, right? Where like it hangs for a second when you hover over something. So yes, you're right, Jeff. you're right. Those are all solutions. Those are not one-line code solutions. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, yes, we could all theoretically solve the problem, but we're not the developer in that moment. And as a developer who has worked on this software before, but has not necessarily worked on this feature before, when I'm sitting there in the Scrum room and we're deciding to do this feature, I don't know off the top of my head how that one window works. And so when somebody asks me, how long is it going to take to do it? That extra unknown is considered risk. And that gets put on top of the story. And so, again, I think it's very possible that in the story, it just simply said a user can view the fitting of their ship in the ship browser. And they interpreted that as only their active ship, because your UI client already has your fit for your active fit, and therefore it's showing it. It could very well be that as soon as they add in the line of code to pull in the data for all the rest of them, all the rest of those icons automatically appear, because the browser, the viewer's already designed that if it has that information, it shows the icon. But again, this is all just an unknown. And I'm using this as an opportunity to kind of show off how something that might seem like a stupidly obvious bug may be literally impossible, right? Like as a story writer or as a story builder, I might go into that and see, oh, this ability, we're literally not allowed to do that because a person's allowed to have 1,000 ships in their hangar. And we just have a problem with pulling 1,000 ships fits all at once. That isn't something that we can do. So that's just not a feature that we can do, right? Like it just, and there you go. That feature is now the way it is. And that happens all the time in software development. What seems obvious under the surface may be literally impossible. Also, something that seem very, very challenging on the surface might be trivially easy in code. Also, task being 10 times more complex for a server-based system compared to a completely client-based game. That's true. This is the new T1 hauler. Eve 2.0 win. Eve Echoes already exists, and Eve Project Awakening is on its way. But Eve 1.0 remains superior. And again, I want to stress, I don't know any secret knowledge about it. It's just that's the first thing I thought about was like, oh shit, we don't actually have the fit for ships that we're not sitting in at the moment. Pulling information on the mouse over is not great. Honestly, what I would do is I would do what I call lazy loading, where as soon as you open up the page, it just starts to pull. And then as the information is finished, it will like basically what you would see is the window open and then all of the icons for the thing suddenly like rapidly appear. You'll see lazy loading a lot in like mobile devices. You know, if you've ever opened up a thing with like a list of stuff and then the images start populating and like popping into existence as it goes, that's called lazy loading. You load in, you like have a stand-in UI element there, and then when the loading is finished, you just flip out the UI element. Yeah, if you load on mouse over, that's an easy way to create a DDoS attack. I mean, well, I mean, by that logic, and this is not untrue, then, you know, every time some people open up their asset window, it's kind of like a DDoS attack. I do have characters. If I put all my stuff on a single character and then I open up my asset window, it can lock up my client. You can, yeah, rate limiting it works. But again, we're now talking about increasingly advanced programming techniques, right? Definitely not one line of code. There are always solutions. Solutions take dev time too. Well, I mean, okay. as I've said before, like whenever somebody says, "Oh, well, can you do this in Android?" I'm like, "Well, you can do anything. It's just a question of how much needs to be rewritten in order to do it." You know, if I rewrite the entire operating system, then we can do whatever we want. But given where we're at, what can we do, right? There could be business rules involved. Don't be an Imperium and search for 1DQ. Exactly. So there have been times where individuals in JITA opening up their inventory can lock up JITA for everyone. To be fair, if you did it on a mouse over, it would be one. Yeah, well, the calling line would be one line of code. That's true. But there's probably a few more lines of code behind that call. All right, here we are at the Avoken Skyhook. Why are we at the Avoken Skyhook? Well, first of all, I wanted to see the new planet look, right? So this is the Upwell prototype Skyhook. This is the Skyhook that they built while they're experimenting with things. And with this in mind, I want to look at something. Not that, but this. Returning back to the Equinox trailer, we can see
Cores are primed for ascent.
so we can assume. Do we see it here? Hold on. I don't know what system they're looking at. Hold on. I don't think, well, I'm not sure exactly. But if we look here, if we go to the previous... This one?
To
Yes.
shape destiny is within all of us. With Upwell, you can shape the universe.
Yes, it was because the server itself was having difficulty responding to the person's thing. They fixed it since then, but this is like back in the day. But you could actually get noticeable hiccups if the wrong person was accessing their JITA stuff.
Universe. Unlocking the potential of the stars and planets you call home has been the
So here we see that they are building off of Avoken 6, which is where we are right now, okay?
unwavering focus of our finest minds. And now, we stand on the cusp of a new era. Introducing Equinox. An unrivaled suite of solutions for a new age of colonization. Revolutionary structures that offer unprecedented system-wide control.
No, I'm
all
not.
Operated and maintained by an efficient and skilled workforce. Embrace the freedom to shape space in your image and seize the dream of a star system entirely under your command. Equinox.
Okay, so this shows a planet, right? This planet here, which is listed here as Avoken, okay? And then if we go to the other Equinox trailer, we see a planet that is very, very similar, okay? So let's just presume for a second that what we're seeing here is potentially the experiment of Ivoikin. Hold on. Did you notice something? Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. They're doing this really important thing, right? They're deploying the very first sovereignty hub and skyhook in the history of New Eden. And look in the background, one of the guys is playing on Skinner instead on his computer. That's fucking hilarious. They might as well have like Reddit on there. That's great. I love it. I love it. What is this new planet called? Well, so Avoikin is the planet that they were building stuff on, where they tested the new skyhook. So let's assume for a second that this is Avoikin.
Skyhook is online.
That guy's playing Galaga. What is a skyhook? The skyhook is the new device. This is a skyhook. They are the new planetary interaction and planetary resource extraction units for sovereignty null security space. But, okay. This is important, though. Here's my question, okay? Here's the question of the day. What is happening here? What are we watching? Okay, so let's presume for a second we are either here's my question. Is the events in this video we'll get to those questions in a second. Is the events in this video something that's actually happening / going to happen, or is just like a hypothetical, right? Like at the beginning of the Citadel's expansion, there's a whole thing about people blowing up the Citadel at the end. But that's not something that actually like literally happened in game. That was just an idea that like, oh, well, keep stars get blown up, right? But this is the video of the launching of a skyhook, presumably, potentially the first one. You can even see in the skybox. Look, the skybox even is the Caldari skybox, right? So that kind of goes against the idea that it's nullsec. That is exactly the skybox around Avoikin. Like, if we look, I'm not in the right angle, obviously, but like, there's the Caldari skybox around Avoikin 4 or 6. So, yeah, I mean, like, this really does look like we're talking about Avoikin 6 here, and it's coming under attack. So here's the tinfoil. Who's attacking? Who's attacking? Is this Avoikin, and is this an actual attack? So let's analyze this for a second. So first of all, we see some peaceful operations on the planet, right? We see the workers working on the planet. And then later on, we see those are Vanguard drop pods. 100%. Those are Vanguard drop pods, okay? So we have Vanguard drop pods landing on the planet that this skyhook is around. So here's the tinfoil, okay? The other clue is, if we look at who's attacking, let's look at who's attacking. Well, you got 9 days. Okay, great. So here we go. We've got Waverns. We've got Ravens. We've got Caracals. And we've got... not tornadoes. Hurricanes. So what we see here is a combination of mostly Caldari, but some Mimitar ships. Okay? Now we see some yellow skinning on this ship here. Right there. And then we see some yellow skinning on the drop pod. There is some custom skin right there on this Munin. Another Mimitar ship, right? And here are the Wyverns with these red fronts. Okay. So who do I think this is? I think that this is the Deathless. There's two, that's a hack, not the Munin. Wait, what? The Munin is the hack. What are you talking about? The Tech 1 is the Rupture. The front of the Munin is flat. That's flat in the front. Hold on. Everybody's like, get to the point. Well, now I gotta argue about the Munin. Boom. See? Munin. Well, actually, no. No, I'm wrong. You're right. I'm wrong. That doesn't look like a Munin. It looks more like a broadsword. That's a broadsword. That's a broadsword. Yep. Everybody's calling me out. It is. It's a broadsword. It doesn't have the sticky outy bit. See? Broadsword. It doesn't have this fork at the tip that a Munin would have. Those are autocannons, so Rupture. Ah. Sheesh with 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much on behalf of Patrick Price and everybody else who's not shown up yet, and myself. Thank you so much for that. I am, of course, trying to raise money for my son. He's got his birthday coming up next month and a graduation party this week. So I do appreciate all of the support, especially Sheesh and Bash earlier. And Tranquilla probably came in with something. And no, not yet. And Danny, you guys are all awesome. I love you guys. Yes, it's a hick, not a hack. That's right. Okay. Either way, I digress. So, one of two things is happening here. Either, so there's two conspiracies, two tinfoils that you can pull upon. Tinfoil 1. I would like to note that in this picture, we see red, we see yellow, right? And then in this one, oh, we do see blue. Never mind. I'm stupid. I'm so stupid. Hey, thanks Sheesh for that. $20 party per Zed inbound 07 to you. So we can see here that this workforce has yellow, red, or blue. I thought it was going to be yellow, red, and green because the question has always been: does this represent the Galente not joining Upwell's project? But I was thinking that maybe it was the Caldari because the Caldari are kind of split on the issue. So this could very possibly be the Caldari attacking Upwell. Like, it could very well be that this Evoken system, which is in the state, it comes under attack by the Caldari. But given what I just saw, that doesn't seem to be likely the case. So who is attacking? Ready? I think it's the Deathless. The Deathless is known for using Caldari and Mimitar mixed people, right? Or like mixed equipment. So we see Caldari ships and Mimitar ships involved, which is very much similar to the Deathless. And the red stripy front and stuff is very similar to like a Deathlessy sort of style to it. But then we also see the Vanguard landing on the planet immediately after. So, here's the tinfoil. Here's the guess, okay? Is now the time to come back to Eve? Hell yeah, you get 7 days of free Omega. So, what I think is going to happen is in the next 9 days, the Deathless is going to attack the Upwell, the Skyhook here in Avoiken and destroy it, and then attack Avoiken 6. And Avoiken 6 is going to be the new map for Vanguard. That's the prediction. Now, thank you to Malik for giving me at least part of that inspiration. But the idea is that I think that what we're witnessing here is the Deathless attacking the launch of the very first Upwell structure. Like it's going to go live as their big release, and we'll see the Deathless attack them. Potentially. That's my guess. That's the NPC uniforms working on power, workforce, and reagents on planets. Ooh, that's a good idea. There you go. So, yeah. Let's see. Anything else? Blue, yellow, red, and orange? I didn't see any orange. I haven't seen any orange uniforms. I haven't seen any green uniforms either, I don't think. Oh, let's go back to the Upwell thing. So, oh god, should I go to Twitter without any testing first? Hold on. Eve online. Who knows what the hell will pop up? Jesus. All right. Well, cool. Are they... What the fuck? Hold on. There we go. Whew, that was bad. Yeah. That was a bold move, that's true. Okay, so is this going to be it? No. Where is it? There's that picture. Oh. Oh yeah, there's like a dark red and then there's the orange. That's true. I imagine you're right. It's probably power, reagents, and workforce maybe. But so in the original briefs,
tailored to...
Here.
Upwell has started construction of a prototype orbital structure in low orbit above the planet of Ovikin 6. No specific details have been released regarding the purpose of the structure. However, Upwell is extending an invitation to Capsuleers, offering rewards for the submission of rogue drone-related materials. The drone graviton emitters can be obtained from rogue drone anomalies as signature sites with chance of receiving new blueprint of selected segments via less than legal means. Recent Upwell-related documents that have been acquired by Capsuleers from Empire operations centers show that Upwell is reaching out to all of the Big Four empires, proposing a collaboration on mass cloning or rejuvenation of selected segments of their population. The wording of the communications is clearly tailored to each individual empire, appealing to their culture and beliefs. Capsuleers have been stringing together details provided in the documents, and it seems that Upwell is proposing some sort of rejuvenation of different population elements depending on the empire. What the purpose of this proposed mass cloning or rejuvenation project is remains hotly debated. Some believe it is Capsuleer related, while others argue that it is a type of large workforce or even war clone recruitment. Perhaps it is a countermove to the recent appearance of war clones known as Vanguard, developed by the Deathless. As the Upwell Consortium continues to push the boundaries of what's possible, we are left to wonder and watch closely. What are they planning? And more importantly, what implications will this have on the near future of New Eden? This is Alton Hovery, reporting for The Scope.
And then, gonna show it? No. Maybe they don't show it. Maybe they didn't post it on here. Oh yeah, there it is. So in this, that shows, so they basically made all of the clones bald because having hair is just like, so the whole point of this process was that they were streamlining as much as they possibly could to bring cloning to the masses. So yeah, they have no reproduction capabilities. They have no hair. They have a generic blood type, generic body structure, etc. Everything's standardized, so that way they can just crank these things out as fast as possible. So yes, they are bald. You want hair? You gotta pay extra for that. That's right. I think that's it for that. All right. Well, I got about half an hour in my normal episode length. Do we have anything else that we want to cover today or talk about or show off? I don't know if it's a good idea to jump into a whole new thing right now. What'd you miss? Irritate. Hey, irradiated zebra. We've been talking quite a bit about stuff. Hey, look. Hey, James. That is an awesome logo, dude. That logo looks so sick on there. Wait, how did you get that? Wait, what? How? What? What is that? That's not an Alliance logo, is it? That's the Alliance? Is it new? Did you guys just get your logo? Oh yeah, there it is. It just popped up. Congratulations. That is a sick looking logo. Not as good as the Invited logo, don't get me wrong. But, you know, that's a sick looking logo. It looks good on a ship. That is a very good looking logo for a ship. What about the Cerberus? Oh, we got some Vital Shift Ego skin going on here. This is Deathglow. Not Deathglow Hunters. What is it? Oops. Didn't mean to do that. It's a Deathglow Remnant. That's what it is. Yeah, the blue does pop really nice on that one. That's the kind of logo that you design when you know that logos are going to be on your ship like this, right? That looks very clean. By the way, the planet textures are completely redone. I took an image of the Old Man Star 6 a while back. Yeah, I still think that the, like... I don't know how great this looks, to be honest. Oops. It still looks pretty, I don't know, low resolution there.
Warp drive active.
Design a custom I might produce for the Vedmak, black with a red triangle. Did you see my custom Ikitursa skin? with like a greenish sheen to it. Yeah. Oh, I guess that's a good point. I can go into planetary interaction mode. It's on your Discord? Where at? Eva's Beautiful channel? Oh man, that channel is going to be so fucking dunked. That channel is doomed. That does look really good. That looks pretty clean. Yeah, so my pro tip from playing around with it this morning was the mirror, right? Ooh, that looks good. That's a gas planet. That looks good. Lava? So like if you look at my my hauler skin design. Like what's happening there, the way I got this arrow this way is actually by going to hold on. You go to the icon and you go mirror, right? And that changes it from one way to another. And then you can kind of control how the arrow works that way. And then we can offset it. Like what I did was I go and I offset it to being like just in front of this triangle part. And then I go to rotate. And I rotate this until it like stays even. Like that. And then I can scale it down. It still stays kind of even, although I'm going to rotate a little bit. Yeah. So that way it's got like an even break. And then I offset it forward to the tip. And that's how I got that effect. Yeah, all of the new planets have new textures. That's correct. So we can see, like that's the lava planet. That looks pretty good. Mess around with the Tempest, but really difficult to make that hull look nice with current tools compared to CCP skins. Did they change Caldari Prime? Yes. Yeah, from my understanding, Caldari Prime no longer has the crash site of the Shigemoru. Sky Patrol, did you see the beginning of the stream? Just go back to the beginning of the stream. Hold on. Here's my offering. Ready? This one's called, well, I called it TTP. I don't know why it didn't get named that. It just got named TTP, but there you go. I even bought the violet skin so that way I could make this design for you guys. So there you go. That's your time to penis right there. The purple-headed helmeted warrior, as it were. I'm pretty proud of it. Well, the rust texture is kind of interesting because, like, so if you open up, you're looking for eyeballing on boss shit. Yeah. Okay. Well, any rate. Put it on thorax. Caldari Prime Pony Club already did that. Are they going to change the size of the planets? One of the streams guys said the planet size was an issue for some of the stuff they wanted to do. No, I think that they were just talking about how the difference in scale was an issue. And so they had to make it so that it was not the same distance no matter what the planet it's on. That planet looks fine. It looks it looks almost like an oil painting, doesn't it? Whoa. Okay, that's kind of cool. I will agree that some planets should have a unique texture. So, like... Yeah. Caldari Prime. I think Caldari Prime should definitely be a lot whiter than this, because it's, like, really cold. But I want to be able to find on here Calichiota peaks. And, like, oh, look, that's where Arturio is. I mean, it's a big ask, obviously. But for critical system planets that we know, like, what is on that planet, it'd be really cool for them to put that kind of stuff on there. Glente is my least favorite style of ship. They look like aborted feathers. Look, I understand people like to hate on Glente. Just because they are the best. Not really. Trigger the best. At least give them city lights on the dark side for the Empire planets. Do they not? Hold on. Oh, yeah. Wait. Uh... Well, there's no nighttime on this picture. Yeah, like, but planets used to have city lights. I mean, yeah, they do have, like, they used to have city lights, that's true. Well, Gita 44 has a totally different... First of all, it's a moon. That's... Is that still having city lights? Or is that something else? Hmm. That's no moon. Go to the temperate planet, has city lights. Okay, so they do. Okay, great. No city lights there. So not all planets have it. You live in wormhole space, you don't see. The weirdest one is every once in a while you can see what appears to be settled planets on in Pochvin. That's the confusing one. But yeah, the moon on Gita 44 has like a moon colony thing that you can see. Well, that's the question. Is that like, is somebody living on those planets in the abyss? The big unknown. Yeah. No. Wait, where's the customs office?
Warp drive active.
Moon Colony is just a giant server room full of betting tickets. Well, if you look, like there's a elevator on Gita 44. There's a moon mining elevator, and that's the moon mining elevator that got attacked. Oh yeah. You can see there's some city lights down there, and over there. They're there. They seem a lot fainter than they were before. All right. Well. Don't they say in the 1 year scope video that people are still living? I'm not talking about Potchman. I'm talking about the abyss. Like deep subspace outside of the abyssal pockets where nothing should be able to exist. Yes, there are still populations in Potchman. Yeah, if you go into the abyss and look around the skybox, you can see stars and planets out there. And every once in a while you see a planet with cities on it. All right. I think that that's probably good for today. I have been Astrothi. I've been playing this game since 2010, talking about it since 2012, and thank you very much, V-Rod, for that gifted membership. Putting context into... putting even into context for my fellow Empyreans... Thank you guys so much for coming and checking it out. Thank you for joining me in Equinox. It is lots of cool stuff. We've got more rolling out over the course of the next week to 2 weeks, including the Metanox Moondrill BPOs and all of the Skyhook and other enhancements and everything rolling out. You can build Skyhooks now, but the sovereignty hubs and everything are coming in 9 days, along with the shooter. Make sure to log in and get your 7 days of free Omega time before the 20th. Although, if you want to use that Omega time in order to get access to the shooter, you might want to wait till closer to the 20th to be able to get that Omega time. In the meantime, you do want to go and check out Twitch, so that way you can get that one purple skin for now. And then there's other rewards that are coming soon. There's the login events. Next time, one of the things I want to look into is how to get more of the doodads that are required for skinning. I've heard that pieces can be gotten out of data sites, but so like that's one of the things I want to jump into next time. So I'm thinking right now we might go Yeet exploration on Thursday, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm open to information. If you have any feedback, comments, questions, concerns, or anything you want to bring to my attention, make sure to come onto my Discord, where you can stay up to date on the latest stuff, ask questions of our friendly, helpful community, or even join it and help maximize player engagement with EVE Online in the Convocation of Empyreans or the Invited for advancing the efforts of the Deathless. If you have not yet done so and you are or just returning or have a new account, you can get a free million SP for your account. Thanks, Car. You can get a free million SP for your account to put into any skills that you want. It's worth about 40 days of Alpha time, 20 days of Omega time for free. Just use the link down below. It does support the stream. Thank you guys very much. And thank you to all those who helped make the Convocation possible, and all of those who supported the stream today and always do, including those who just watched to the end of the stream. If you're watching this, you're one of my favorite people. Share it with somebody else. Like the stream. Until then, or until next time, I've been Astrothi, the voice of New Eden. Till next time, see you in space. Wait, data sites, DEDs, and 3 of 6 abyssals have all dropped them. We'll be looking into that next. 07. Buy merch. Cool shirts. They're awesome. Love you guys.
Bring city.